What's going on, everybody? I'm Matt Demick.
And I'm Liliana Hernandez. Welcome to The Kickoff, where we bring to you everything UConn football related.
Today, we will be covering UConn's heartbreaking 26-21 loss against Duke University last weekend, and I'm telling you what to expect in their upcoming matchup against Florida Atlantic on Saturday, so don't go anywhere.
Let's start by recapping last week's tough loss down in North Carolina against Duke University. It was a close game with UConn in the lead in the third quarter, but ultimately the Huskies lost the game with a score of 26-21.
UConn fell behind in the first half, trailing 17-7 going into the third quarter. Touchdowns by Alex Honig and Cam Edwards gave UConn a 21-17 lead in the third quarter. UConn was unable to carry their momentum into the fourth, allowing a field goal and a touchdown with 2 minutes remaining in the game, securing the win for the Blue Devils. It was an impressive showing for UConn, but a loss nonetheless.
Cam Edwards continued his impressive start to the season. After 2 touchdowns against Merrimack, Edwards did not miss a beat this week, getting 21 touches for 106 yards and a touchdown. The Connecticut native is proving himself to be the premier back for this team, and we can expect to see him taking up a much bigger role for the rest of the season.
UConn will be coming back home to Rensselaer Field to take on Florida Atlantic University. This will mark the beginning of a 6-game home stretch for the Huskies. Hopefully, with the support of the home crowd, UConn can make their way back into the win column.
This is also the first time UConn and Florida Atlantic have faced each other since NFL quarterback Dan Orlovsky was taking snaps for UConn back in 2002. UConn comes into the game as 1.5-point favorites. Matt, who do you think the Huskies have to look out for during this game?
I think FAU running back Zabari Mobley is going to be the player to watch for in this game. Mobley ran for 134 yards, paired with 3 touchdowns in their win last week against FIU. And then on the other side of the ball, the UConn offense is going to have to look out for linebacker Jackson Ambush and true freshman CJ Hurd, who have both contributed 20 tackles to the defense this season, and Hurd's also picked up 2 fumble recoveries for the Owls.
I agree. If the Huskies continue to be explosive in the offense as well as fully adjust to their new defense strategy, they have a good chance at defeating the Owls.
That's going to be all for this episode of The Kickoff. Be sure to tune in next week to hear all about the game. This has been Matt Demick
and Liliana Hernandez. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at UCTV Sports for all things UConn football.